Welcome back to the Junk Room, everybody. Today's Monday, so you know we're going to have a new random Star Wars vintage action figure to talk about. And as you can guess, we're going to talk about this little guy right here. Most people is going to call this a Hoth Trooper. And I'm guilty of that also, but the technical name for him, at least on the Kenner package, is Imperial Stormtrooper Hoth Battle Gear. That's right, Hoth Battle Gear. But we all know him as Hoth Trooper, or the Hoth Stormtrooper. Now I'm going to be honest, like the previous videos, we had a lot to talk about with concept art. Things change between production, but with this little guy right here, we really don't have that much to talk about. And that's how this video series is going to go. We might pull out a random figure and have 10 minutes to talk about. Then we might pull out a guy like this that really didn't have any good backstory for a figure-wise. So we're just going to give you the basics. So I apologize if you're looking for a more in-depth review of the Hoth Trooper, but this is all we got. Now believe me, I spent over 10 minutes trying to find stuff to talk about. So let's get started and just look at the figure. He's the only Kenner Star Wars action figure that comes with a skirt. As you know, most figures have a cape that goes to the back. He has a little skirt that hooks onto his belt loops. Nice little feature. It's kind of hard to find these in good condition. A lot of times they rip very easy, and you know, any kid playing with this figure is going to rip off very fast, and kids are going to take it off and just throw it away or make a very tiny Princess Leia cape with it. He comes with a blue rifle. Now I'm going to put a better picture up because I know you can't see this. This is almost identical to the IG-88 gun, except this one has two handles on it, which, as you know, there's no really joints on these figures, so it would be nice if he could hold both the handles at the same time, but he can't. He can hold it like this, which looks kind of stupid, or basically he holds it like this right here. The problem with this, if it's all the way down, the gun's going to touch the ground and not his feet, and he's not going to stand good. So you have to kind of use it like a cane, put a little tilt in it, and it helps him from falling over, so that's kind of neat. It's kind of like a cane and a gun. I always like to have him standing like this, though. That was always a good way to me, too. But how did you get this action figure? Well, we're going to tell you how. Let me put that right there. He was first released in the first series of Empire Strikes Back action figures in 1980. Collectors know that first series card as the 31 back. So again, he was one of the first Empire Strikes Back figures to get released. He also was in the rare 3-pack, which came with Bosk and IG-88. More on that 3-pack can be found in our Bosk video we did 2 weeks ago. I'm not going to rehash the same information here that I did there, so check out the Bosk video. He crossed over to the Return of the Jedi line in 1983. However, he never made it to the Power of the Force card. I would have liked to have seen that. However, he does appear on the Tri-Logo card. Like I said, we don't have much to talk about this guy, and I don't have any personal stories about him, so I can't really make this video much longer than this, unless I'm just going to babble on about something you don't care about. Again, I apologize. That's how these random videos are going to be. You know, I can talk for 10 minutes about maybe the Emperor, but come on. What can I say about the Hoth Trooper? He's a good looking figure. Always fun to have troopers. But that's all I have. So join us next Monday when we talk about another random Star Wars action figure. And I hope it's not an Imperial dignitary.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.